Hi, everyone, and welcome back to mksenglish.com's Everyday English Listening. I'm Mark, your teacher and guide. Today's episode is all about a very useful and often overlooked skill: how to argue in English professionally. That's right, we're going to learn how to disagree, debate, and make your point politely and clearly. Whether you're in a meeting, writing an email, or chatting with a friend, these tips will help you sound confident and also respectful. So let's get started. First, let's be clear. Arguing doesn't mean fighting or shouting. In professional English, arguing simply means presenting your opinion and supporting it with reasons, especially when someone disagrees. In fact, in many English-speaking workplaces, healthy disagreement is encouraged. What matters is, of course, how you do it. Okay, now let's listen to some phrases you can use to disagree without sounding rude. Number 1, I see your point, but. I see your point, but. Number 2, that's a good point. However. That's a good point. However. Number 3, I'm not sure I agree with that. I'm not sure I agree with that. Number 4, can I offer a different perspective? Can I offer a different perspective? And lastly, number 5, I understand where you're coming from, but. Once again, I understand where you're coming from, but. Okay, so let's try one together. Imagine your coworker says, we should launch the product next month. You think it's too soon. What would you say? Well, you could say this: I see your point, but I'm concerned that next month might be too soon. Maybe we need more time for testing. See how that works? You're disagreeing, but still being respectful. When you argue professionally, it's important to give reasons. Here's a simple structure you can follow. First, state your opinion. Then, give a reason or example. And lastly, suggest a solution if possible. Here's an example. I think we should wait another 2 weeks. That way, we can fix the bugs and avoid customer complaints. See, you're not just saying no, you're giving a better option. Okay, so let's talk about another important point: tone and body language. Tone is everything. Speak calmly and clearly, not too fast, not too aggressive. And in person or on video calls, don't forget to maintain eye contact, use a friendly expression, smile if you can, and nod to show you're listening. This helps the other person feel heard, even if you don't agree with them. There are some common mistakes to avoid, though. And here are a few things to avoid when arguing in English professionally. Interrupting. saying you're wrong, using negative language like that's stupid or that doesn't make sense. Definitely try to avoid those. Instead, try phrases like this. Let's look at this from another angle. Let's look at this from another angle. Or, I'd like to challenge that idea if I may. I'd like to challenge that idea if I may. Now let's practice. I'll say something and you try to disagree professionally. Ready? I think we should cancel the meeting. Well, you could say, I understand that meetings take time, but I think that this one is important for planning the next steps. Nice work. So let's review. To argue professionally in English, we need to use polite disagreement phrases. We need to support our opinions with reasons. We need to stay calm and respectful. And we should always offer solutions when possible. Arguing doesn't have to be uncomfortable. In fact, it can be a great way to build better communication, well, if you do it right. Thanks for joining me on mksenglish.com's show. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow and share it with friends or coworkers who want to sound more professional in English. Check out the free worksheet and bonus phrases on our website, mksenglish.com. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep using real English. Bye for now.